Hello and welcome to another StarCraft 2 editor tutorial. This time we're going to take a look at a shotgun weapon that I've made. This shotgun weapon will fire and knock back units, and it will also damage in a cone. So more units will be hit as he shoots them. So like this, they will be knocked back. Like this. So that's essentially what we're going to be making, this shotgun ability. Quite cool actually. So yeah. Let's go ahead into the editor and start making this. So I'm gonna make a new map. Choose whatever you like, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, let's paint some terrain. Let's see where the bounds are. Right here. Alrighty. So this is fine. And let's place a marine. For player 1, he's gonna be on our side, and some circlings to shoot. It's gonna be on hostile. A bunch of them. And let's go into the data editor and edit the marine's health real quick. Search for marine, go into the units tab here, go down, search for life, maximum, set it to 500 so he won't die accidentally. And yeah, that's a start at least. So now let's go into the weapons tab here and create a new weapon. Let's call that shotgun. Copy that because we are gonna paste that text a lot to different effects and stuff. So press suggest, weapon type, legacy, and press OK. Let's see, damage points fine. Range, you have to set that to 3. Because it is a shotgun, it's not a long range or medium range weapon. It's a short range. And I think that's it for right now. In here, we're gonna make some stuff in here later. Oh wait, let's go into period, yeah. 1.3, else it's gonna be too fast. Yeah. Let's go into effects here and create a shotgun. Paste that shotgun and bracket and write persistent here. Press suggest. Go down, find your create persistent and press OK. And we're gonna need a lot of effects to chain this whole thing. So shotgun set. It's gonna be a set effect, so create that. So we are making this to offset the arc that we are creating with the damage effect that we create here. So that's gonna be our shotgun damage. Name that the damage. And going to amount, it's gonna be 30. And the impact location that's actually source point, because it's going to be shot from the unit itself and out to the enemy units. And so go into area here and let's see, let's play with the settings here. We're gonna create an arc of 60, so it's a 60 degrees arc, 30 degrees to each side. Yeah, so set a fraction of 1 and a radius of 1. So what we're doing right now is setting the fractions also. As you saw in the video, that damage is not 100% from afar. So that's what we're going to be making here. So by making the fraction 1 here, it's multiplying this amount 30 here by 1 in the 1 radius range. Copy paste this one and make that 0.75, so that's 75% in a range of, or a radius of 2. Copy paste that as well, and that in a radius of 3 we're gonna make the damage 50%. So press OK. And we also need some search filters, because we don't want air units, dead units, hidden units, and so on to be hit by this damage effect, and definitely not ourselves, not allies, neutral player, only enemies. So press OK here. Search flags, call for help. That will call enemy units around the damaging effect for help. Response flags, acquire and flee. Those things has to be set. Oops. And go into where is it? Flags, notification. So now when the unit is damaged, it will respond to that damage thing. So yes, that's a damage. Let's go back into persistent, and we are going to location, not target point. It's going to be our source point, and the offset's going to be the target point. So it's offset to the target that we are shooting at, so the cone will face that direction. Yes. And then go into, then we have to set those effects. So go into period duration, set it to 0 just to be sure. Period count 1, so this effect will happen 1 time. And period effects, go in, search for shotgun, the shotgun set. And let's go in and edit the set. And the location type should be a point, not the unit. Yeah. So now we've made the basic stuff, I think. So now we have to move on to the more advanced stuff with the force. So this is going to be shotgun force, not course, but force. Apply force, and that force should be positive, because if you get negative values, your unit will be, or the enemy unit will be pulled towards the caster. So that's not what we want. We want it to be pushed away. So that's gonna happen, or that's what we create. So now let's create another thing. It's gonna be the force controller. And that's just a persistent effect, actually. Because when you just have one force effect, it's not a duration that will send the unit flying. It will send him flying for 0.01 second or something. So we have to send him flying for a longer time. And that we're gonna do that in here. So set a period count to 5. Period duration. That's gonna be the lowest possible value in this games, which is 0.0625, which is 1 game loop, I think. So that's the lowest value you can get in the game. And period effects, go in there, put the shotgun force there, I think. Yes, so we have that. And there's one more thing. The location target unit, of course. It's going to be applied to the unit. So we have to set the location to that. And we also need a search effect for the force. Search, set it to effect type search area. And go in here. And unlike the damage thing, we don't have to add all 3 layers of that. So yeah, click the click green plus value thing here and set the radius to 3, and the effect should be shotgun persistent, I think. Yes. This is just on top of my head, so I have to remember it. I just made this, so just figured out how to do it. And this is gonna be on a target. It's gonna be on source point, I think. Source point, yes. And the search filters also here. No, should be not. Air excluded, that it's excluded, and so on and so forth with the hidden, invulnerable, missile, of course, self, ally, neutral, and player. Yeah, whatever. So, and that search effect is gonna be set in the set effect here. Oh, we forgot to set the damage thing too. So search and also the damage. So those two things are gonna be set in the set effect. So yeah, I think we got almost everything we need, except for some visuals. Let's go back into the weapon here and apply the persistent effect. Isn't it the persistent? Yeah, it is. I hope. See if this works. So go into effects in the weapon and set it to the persistent. And also we need some target filters. Or scan. Yeah, target filters. No, that's not really important. I think that's about it. Let's see, what effects do we got? The persistent, set got the surge, persistent. What are we missing here? We are missing the force and the force controller. Yeah, and the search thing, I forgot. No. Oh yeah, it's not gonna be, sorry. Not in the search shotgun thing here, it's gonna be the force controller, of course. So now, all the effects are set up in here, I think. Alright, and let's make a button for this. No, that's only for abilities, sorry. Kinda confused. Icon, double click that one, and just search for BTN. And find some kind of weapon thing, just showing game. Yeah, that's fine. Pick that one. And now we're actually gonna make some visuals. So go into models and create a model. Let's call that shotgun model. Model type, generic. And in the models tab here, it's gonna be the ghost launch. So search for launch and the ghost thing here. And we have to experiment with some scales here to make it look like more shotgun than just a normal bullet. So I think the X scale is 3, this one is 2.5, and this one is 2. Yeah, I think those are the values we need. So choose that and go into actors, create a new actor. Let's call that shotgun model. I suggest search for a model in the actor type here, and it's going to be a model addition because it's going to be attached to the Marine's weapon. So one thing we have to do here in the side operations is not shotgun. It's going to be attached to the weapon, so search for weapon in here. Side operation, attach weapon, add that one, and add a new one because the model is too large and we have to move it a bit forward. So search for move and move it by .75. I think that's good enough. And go into events. Now we have to attach this model or make it appear when he shoots. So create a new event in here, and the message type should be an effect. Search for shotgun damage, set it to whenever it starts and make it created here. And also we have to create a sound. So go in here, create a sound, call that shotgun sound, press suggest, and press OK. Now go down and find the group here, because if we set this to voice, then it will only play in 2 dimension, or it's gonna be a 2-dimensional damage, or 2-dimensional sound. Whatever. If it's not set to combat, it will only play in 2D, and we will never have a real what do you call it? We're not the volume will not go down, or Jesus Christ, I don't know how to explain this. But if you imagine that you're in the game and some guy shoots here and you move away from him, if it's set to voice, then the sound will continue to just play in this direction in your headphone. So we have to set that to combat. God, that was never mind. Reaper, that's gonna be the Reaper sound that we're gonna be using. The attack launch, I think this is it. Let me just, yeah, that's it. So choose those ones. Oh, and we forgot to set it to 3D wealth relative and not 3D head relative. So select that and go into actors, create a new actor. It's gonna be shotgun sound. In the actor type, we're gonna search for sound, and the sound one shot, that's fine. Go into events, create a new event. No, sorry. And whenever the effect, the shotgun damage starts, we're gonna play this sound. And I think this is it. Except that we need to attach the weapon. Go into the units in the marine, go down, find weapons, and select the shotgun weapon instead of his Gauss rifle, what that's called. So I think everything is set now. If not, we'll just go back and yeah, fix it if it's not working properly. So let's test it. Alright.
By the numbers, boys.
He's got the weapon, and we need to set the game speed to faster because I cannot deal with that. Yeah, and it works. Almost properly. I think we missed one thing. And that's, you can see that the units are knocked back, but they are not knocked back too fast. So we have to change that or apply a behavior to that. So that's what we need. Go back into the data editor and create a new effect. Call that shotgun apply. It's going to be apply behavior and press OK. It's going to be the target unit, and then go into the behaviors tab. Call that shotgun knockback. And that's going to be a buff behavior type, and we're going to go down and hide this behavior. So what we're going to do is just edit the movement speed of the circlings when they get hit by this. So they get a minimum movement speed of 5, which means they get the movement speed of 5, and yeah, they just run backwards faster. That's essentially how this sword or the force effect works. It sends the unit backwards. It's running backwards. So that's what we're gonna do. Go into the behavior effect and set the shotgun nut back to that one. And then in the persistent force controller, we are going to set this effect in the effect initial. So in the effect initial, apply the where is it? Why can I, the apply here, right here. And no, I'll keep saving this. Yeah. And now, well, we need to make some duration too. He's not gonna have that indefinitely. And that's gonna be determined by how much or how long the force thing is going on. So that's gonna be 0.0625 times 5. And I've worked the numbers. I think it's 0.3125. So go back into the behavior, set the duration to 0.3125. 25 there. And now, Jesus. And now let's test it again, and the knockback should be a little more powerful than before. Yes, we died. Boom.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're knocked back a little faster. And that's still normal speed, so let me just edit that. Accept. Yeah. So that's the shotgun knockback weapon thing. So I hope you liked this tutorial. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions or questions about this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.